The courtroom murmured with whispers before anyone spoke. She laughed, loud, sharp, almost mocking, before the soldier at the plaintiff's table even said a word. His uniform was faded, jacket torn, and his movement cautious. But there was a strength in his stance that drew attention. "That's the one accusing me," the police officer whispered to her lawyer, smirking. "This will be over in minutes." Two officers sat behind her, relaxed, one scrolling on her phone, the other nodding as if already convinced of victory. The soldier didn't flinch. His hands were folded neatly, posture disciplined, though his balance shifted slightly with the strain of old injuries. The courtroom seemed calm, but tension hung in the air like a storm, waiting to break. His name was Sergeant Michael Reed, United States Army Military Police. 13 years of service. 2 tours overseas. Multiple commendations. The judge entered, and all chatter faded. "Call the plaintiff," she commanded. Reed stepped forward slowly, each step measured, eyes forward, silent courage radiating from every movement. The defense attorney's smile was sharp and confident. "Your Honor," he began smoothly, "Officer Daniels conducted a lawful traffic stop. The plaintiff was non-compliant. Minimal force was required." The judge turned her gaze to Reed. "Explain what happened." Reed inhaled deeply. "I was pulled over for a broken taillight. I told Officer Daniels I was a veteran and I have a spinal injury." Laughter echoed from Officer Daniels. "He hesitated when I gave commands," she said, voice dripping with sarcasm. "A clear threat. I moved cautiously," Reed explained, his voice calm. "Sudden movements cause nerve pain. I did not resist." The courtroom still felt casual, unshaken by the tension. Reed's attorney pressed a button. The Bodycam footage appeared on the large screen. "Hands out! Now faster!" Officer Daniels' voice barked. "I'm injured, please!" Reed pleaded, his voice strained. She yanked him. He slammed onto the pavement. The courtroom gasped in shock. "I served this country," Reed said from the ground, his voice steady despite the pain. "I risked my life for others." Officer Daniels shrugged, cold. "Everyone says that," she replied. Silence fell over the courtroom as the video continued. Every motion, every shove, every harsh word was recorded. The defense attorney's composure began to falter. Reed's lawyer presented medical records, x-rays, surgical reports, and combat injury documentation from Afghanistan. Audio from the patrol car played. "He's exaggerating, probably playing the victim," one officer commented. Officer Daniels' confident mask faltered. The judge turned her gaze sharply. "You didn't verify his injury. You failed to de-escalate. You mocked him while in uniform." Reed's voice remained firm. "I wore a badge too. I believed in protecting people. That night I wasn't protected. I was harmed while serving the law." Images of Reed in uniform, medals and commendations for acts of bravery appeared, pulling wounded soldiers from burning vehicles under fire, risking life after life. The judge removed her glasses. "Abuse of authority, false reporting, and mockery. This behavior will not go unpunished," she said, voice cold and unwavering. The verdict was swift and undeniable. Excessive force. Civil rights violation, false reporting, 7-figure settlement, immediate termination of Officer Daniels, department-wide disciplinary review, mandatory retraining. Reed remained silent as the courtroom absorbed the judgment. Every eye watched him, some in awe, others in shame. Outside, reporters swarmed, cameras flashing. "Do you still believe in justice?" one asked. Reed paused, his expression calm, unwavering. "Justice is accountability," he said. And with that, he turned, walking away from the courthouse steps, leaving the echoes of the ruling and the weight of truth behind him.